Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Super Tasters podcast. We're coming into the holiday season. We missed last week because it was Thanksgiving and we were giving thanks. As you can tell from the show that we do, we like to eat. So we were a little tied up, but we've got a nice new episode for you today.
That's right.
Why don't you introduce some of the snacks over on your side that we're going to be chowing down on?
I can, but we haven't
You
done
don't
our
have to.
intro yet.
What's the intro for the show?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. We missed a week. I forgot it.
Oh, yeah. So you
hi
want to tell me
guys,
who you
welcome
are?
back. My name is Evan. I'm your host, Evan.
And I'm your host, Gabe.
And this is, of course, a podcast. And it's a podcast where we acquire and review the latest and greatest snacks.
So that you know what to try and what not to buy.
And the name of this podcast is the Christmas Pod. No, it is...
The Super Tasters Podcast.
The holiday version. Many holiday versions, actually. We've got a lot of holiday snacks to get through. As you can see, I'm dressed as Ron Weasley from a popular book that no one actually wrote, which is interesting. It's the first book that no one's actually written.
That's
but
true.
People love it. Ron Weasley, famously itchy sweater. Very, very goddamn itchy. It's so itchy. It's so unbearably itchy. I'll try not to focus on it. And you know, in canon, I think he was very itchy because his rat Scabby was always leaving little furry, little fur balls in the coat and the sweater, making him very itchy.
Right.
Okay, so some of the holiday snacks that we're gonna be reviewing today. We've got the cinnamon sugar club mini crackers. We've got the brand new Smart Food chocolate cake pop popcorn. Chocolate cake pop popcorn. Say that 3 times fast, and I just accidentally said cock. We've got the Hostess donuts, hot cocoa marshmallow. These are brand new, right?
That's
Limited
right, yeah.
edition. I have not even heard anybody talk about these, so this is super exciting.
Until us.
This is groundbreaking and groundbreaking.
True.
The Grand Canyon
And Grinch breaking.
has been broken in half. Yeah, the Grinch, his heart grew 3 sizes, but then he got diagnosed with a very serious
got
heart
angina.
condition.
Mhm.
He got what?
Angina.
Oh, I don't know if you can say that. Like old Greg? Okay, what about some snacks on your side over there?
Over on my side, less holiday snacks, more just snacks we gotta get out of the cupboard. We got the Snyder's of Hanover pretzel pieces, honey mustard and onion, big flavor.
Mustard!
He wanted to do that.
Mustard! Now, you did say that you've tried those honey mustard and onion before. So that's...
Full disclosure?
Yes.
I have had more than one bag in my lifetime.
Okay,
Yes.
half disclosure.
Half disclosure. These are pretzels, right?
They might be. Pretzel pieces.
Half disclosure. I've had one bag in my lifetime. But we also have the banana Twinkies.
The banana Twinkies, we've never tried them.
No, we haven't. Yeah, we got the Miss Vicky's Applewood smoked barbecue. Also something we haven't tried.
Kettle chips.
The new peanut butter and jelly popcorn Smuckers and Jif collaboration.
The big bag from Costco.
That is right.
And then we've got some Scorchin hot Pringles, chili and lime that we haven't tried either. So where do we want to get started? I will tell you where I want to get started.
Tell me.
Guys, we launched the Patreon, patreon.com/supertasterspodcast. If you would like to support us, you can support us on Patreon. It's $5 a month. That's the only tier. There's a list of rewards just off the top of my head. You'll get behind the scenes stuff. You'll get podcasts early. And you will help us in our Patreon stretch goals. If we get enough patrons, once we hit 10 patrons, we're going to open a P.O. box so people from all around the world can send us snacks. Oh boy, oh joy. Yes, it's a jolly, jolly Christmas season this year. And once we hit 500 patrons, we're going to do a Search for Me review on the podcast. So that's a long-term goal to look forward to.
Yeah.
So
looking forward to it.
Yeah, check it out. We're gonna do some stuff over there. We're gonna have like Q&As once we get a little community going. If we get a little community going, because guys, I know that wallets are tight. Okay, the economy not looking so good right now. But once those tariff hits, guys, we are gonna be saved. I won't get into it. But yeah, the Patreon's live. So if you guys want to support us, no pressure. It just gets a little expensive sometimes to do this show, but that's okay. But we'll keep doing it because we love to do it. But sometimes it gets a little expensive.
We do love
When
to
a
do
bag
it.
of chips is $7 and it's half empty.
Just watching and sharing and liking
Yeah.
and commenting is also very, very, very,
Very
excellent.
important to
We
us,
really
yes.
appreciate it.
Thank you for all your
even
support.
just watching. Yeah, thank you
Across
for all,
all
your support.
platforms. Okay, where do we want to get started with the snacks? Let's get started with the Snyder's because you've had those before, so
right.
we'll knock those out.
Interesting. We were close because I was going to say the banana Twinkies. So we were
start with something sweet. Well, we do have a lot of sweet, but I think that we've got enough savory to kind of balance it out. We've got about 4 savory, 3 savory. Wow, a lot of sweet.
A lot of sweet. It's
but
the holiday season.
It's the holiday season, and boy,
and Santa Claus is coming to town.
I've got stretch marks that weren't even there before. I've got new ones.
I'm holding a lot of holiday stretch.
Did you guys know that your body continues to stretch? Because I thought I was done with my bear claws. But no, I've got a host of new stretch marks. All right, so these are the Snyder's. These are pretzel pieces. And I got these because they look great. I didn't realize you'd already tried them, but I loved the Snyder's. We've tried a couple different, I think, on the podcast, including the Mike's Hot Honey that were really, really good.
Yes.
Or it might have just been hot honey. I forget. And then there was another flavor that we had. I don't really remember.
Did we have a buffalo one? Was that what it was?
Sounds right.
Buffalo?
They smell great. Do you remember how you feel about these as I'm digging in?
I do, but I've never given them a rating in a professional sense. But I've taken them on the trail. This was a hiking snack for me when I had them.
And guys, don't get it twisted. We are professionals. We've made some money on TikTok. Not only that, but spent $30 to get one single can of gingerbread Pepsi.
Yeah, stay tuned for the gingerbread Pepsi.
Yeah, stay tuned. Please, for the love of God, stay tuned because it cost me $30 for one can. I won't even tell you about... I'll save that for when the can comes. It was a hassle. These are good.
They are good.
I will say, they put an emphasis on honey mustard and onion. Like, it's not just honey mustard. The and is underlined. And yeah, the onion... I mean, honey mustard and onion I think is a good flavor combo. You know, people are really into like the sweet and savory when it comes to onions. I'm not a big onion guy, but I like, onion flavoring. I like onion flavored snacks. I like little hairs that are on the bag for some reason.
Me too. I took it off of your microphone and I put it on the bag.
I will say, part of me makes me think maybe I would enjoy these more just as the honey mustard version. Like, they go well together, but is it beating out just a plain old honey mustard for me? I don't think so.
I personally talk with my mouth full. I personally enjoy the onion. For me, I think that if this was regular pretzel texture, I'd be able to eat a lot more of it just because the pieces are really big.
Yeah.
Which are nice, but after a while, you get kind of scared when you get a really big piece. You're like, is my molar going to survive this?
But is the top of my mouth going to get cut?
Exactly.
And because the pieces are big too, the flavor disbursement, not as good as like a thin pretzel stick.
Right. That being said, for me, I probably put them, for what they are, in 4. If they were on normal size pretzels, probably a 5 for me. I'm just a big fan of honey mustard pretzels.
I love honey mustard. These for me, they're a little, I don't know, maybe under-seasoned. Maybe it's just the shape. But for me, they're probably a 3. But if you want to put it in 4, that's fine with me. I won't fight it.
Yeah, I think 3 or 4, honestly, because I'm like, I do like them. Like I said, I've bought them before.
I'm going to wrap those up.
I just haven't gotten them in a while just because they are a very thick pretzel, so they're a big commitment.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, got the chip towel. Nice. Professional. Gabe, why don't you tell the folks a little bit about what's going on with the mustache? We did get a comment asking about the mustache.
Yeah, I grew it out for No Shave November. I try to grow it out every year to see what
for all the video listeners out there.
Yeah, I do have a bit of a Christmassy, holiday, festive mustache.
A Christmassy, crusty crustache.
A little...
to trap all the crumbs, the holiday crumbs.
It is funny, though, because I will point out for the sake of humor, even though
Wait, did we put these in a 3?
To me.
The Snyder's?
I'll go with 3.
I'll do my rating, and you don't have to because you've had them before. I'm putting them in 3. What was that?
Yeah, you know what? That's. I'll pull myself out of the race.
Yeah.
What's funny to me, or I was going to say, is like for the sake of humor, I'll point it out. But
Yeah, I like
on
that.
the left side of my face, the hairs are not quite as thick as the right side of the mustache.
Wasn't gonna say anything.
And so it does create a bald spot. So it's funny that the mustache is a little lopsided.
Needs a little
But
bit more
up close, you can see the hairs. It looks a little bit
of
better.
the.
Go ahead.
What did you say you were using?
Oh, I haven't used it yet, but I bought minoxidil, which is like off-brand Rogaine.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to put that on my face to see if that will open up some of my latent hair potential.
But you
What's
also told me you were gonna get a hair transplant, but just for like your upper lip. Is that still happening or?
I
said they were gonna
already
take-
did that. I just got back from Turkey, actually.
Oh,
So
okay.
Turkey Day for me was spent in Istanbul. I don't even...
where Thanksgiving was invented.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said they took butt follicles and put it on you. We don't have to talk about it right now, but
I
yeah,
asked
no,
for
it looks great.
I
It
asked
looks
for the
great.
darkest hair.
Yeah.
They were
And
like,
you wanted to be able to twirl
so
it,
they
and
took,
they're like,
they took butt hair. They're
we'll
like,
ta-
give black
yeah,
butt hair.
We'll take the hairs that are already very twisty.
Right.
Like curly fries. What do we want to eat next? Something sweet. What about the Twinkies? The banana Twinkies.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Golden sponge cake with banana creamy filling.
I'm glad that you spit all over the box. I saw that.
And your mic.
Yeah. Don't.
We split in one or we're doing one each?
Let's split it because this is gonna be a lot of sugar. Yeah, I've never had these. They sound good. I mean, I love bananas. Obviously, who doesn't like Twinkies?
Oh, it smells very banana-y. Like banana pudding, like that artificial banana flavor.
And the taste is great too. A great banana taste. Your boy almost wants. See,
Yeah.
now I can't have another one because I would be having 1.5, and that's definitely too much. But dare we split another one? Equating to us
crazy.
both having one full one.
You're crazy.
Oh, guys, it's been 5 minutes. So, hey, guys, the Patreon is live. Patreon.com/SuperTastersPodcast. Imagine for the whole show.
Yeah, we just wanted to say.
This is great. You know?
I don't mind it. I don't think
banana-
I like it as much as you. You're having a stronger reaction.
Well, I
to it.
love banana. I love banana flavored everything. And you know, banana chips, one of my favorite things to eat of all time.
You do love banana chips, yeah. Is this the
I
Twinkie taste
feel
kind of
that-
stale?
Twinkies just always kind of. That's probably been on the shelf for like 3 years. I will say, I got this at a grocery store. Near where we grew up. If you know what grocery store this was, so it very well could be stale. It's a very small. Don't look at the expiration date.
What did you feed me?
I will say the banana flavor feels very at home with the Twinkie flavor combination. Did you peep the expiration? We Gucci?
It is in season,
Okay.
but it is this month of this year, which means guaranteed that has been on shelves for a while.
Okay. Yeah, because Twinkies take like 5 years to expire, right? So they put those out five years ago. I like it. I like it quite a bit. For me, it feels like a better Twinkie. I like it more than a regular Twinkie, and for me, I would put it in a 4. But I understand what you're saying about the stale flavor, and you know, Twinkies have kind of like that baseline, kind of artificially aftertaste. So if you trying to bring it down,
I was gonna say 3 for me.
yeah. You know what? That's fine. We put the Snyders in a 3 because of me. We'll put the Twinkies in a 3 because of you.
But you know what?
I don't.
If it was Southern banana pudding flavored
Yeah.
Twinkie
Okay.
instead of just like banana.
So what would the Southern banana put? What's the difference? It just has vanilla wafers in it?
Well, like look at the
You
cream.
want
Like,
them
so
to
look at
shove-
the cream.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that there's any actual banana in here. I think it's banana flavored cream. Like banana.
Oh, you don't think there's actual bananas in a Twinkie? Newsflash.
Yeah.
It's all Play-Doh and yellow dye. Okay? Yeah, there's no bananas in there.
2.
Okay, well, and then I will Avada Kedavra you, so I wouldn't think about that, Buster. Yeah, we'll put them in a 3 for now. I enjoy them. Guys, if you haven't tried the banana Twinkies, Gabe gave them a 5. I highly recommend them.
Yeah.
Let's eat another sweet thing. And I don't anticipate either one of these being overly sweet, so maybe one of these two. Maybe
Yes.
this guy.
Yes, that sounds good to me.
Kind of a plain. So these are the Club Crackers minis. Not exactly a snack item on their own,
The
but
cinnamon
like,
sugar.
what are you going to be pairing these with if you're not just eating them by themselves? Because Club Crackers is very good for a little bit of ham, a little bit of cheese. You know, it's good on a smorgasbord. No, what do you call the why is this not coming to
Charcuterie?
mind? A charcuterie. Yeah. So, like, where are these guys going? And they definitely are
Need
minis.
some kind of sweet dip.
These are these guys are tiny. Okay, now
Whoa.
that's just cute.
They're
Now that's just cute.
they're they're like a third of the size, like a fourth of the size.
Yeah, minis definitely.
Ooh, they do smell good though. They do be smelling like
Get the
like
banana
cinnamon
flavor
toast.
out. That does remind me of cinnamon toast. Not the cereal, but like the actual
Yeah.
process of making cinnamon toast. Those are nice, man.
They're
What?
not seasoned enough, are they?
I don't know. I feel like they're. I feel like it's good. I like the cinnamon a lot.
I like the cinnamon and sugar. I like the butteriness of the cracker.
How much more do you need?
More.
Your brain is defaulting to the cinnamon toast crunch cereal, and you're like, "There's something missing." It's like, yeah, there's not 3 cups of sugar per cracker. This is a normal amount of. This is a healthy amount of sugar. I'm sorry to say. I
They
like
are
it.
good.
I like
wish
it.
they were a tiny bit sweeter, but they are good.
Maybe, yeah. They could be sweeter. What? But are you really expected to eat these on their own? I mean, used to be a cheese mongrel. Like, what would you pair these with?
Cinnamon sugar.
That's what I'm asking.
Maybe I think a triple cream brie would be good.
Okay.
Or if you
Or
wanted
even
an
you
aged,
even have to pair them with the cheese. Is there anything else? Any other situation? And aged what? What were you saying? Yeah. Now that your mouth is completely full, good call.
I was gonna say like an aged Gouda. 'Cause some
I
of them
saw
have
it.
like a buttery flavor.
Yeah, I saw every piece of food.
He did. And then I was gonna say other than that, like a dip,
Yeah, like a sweet like
a
cream
sweet-
cheese dip.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like these. I like these a lot. In fact, I think these belong in 4.
I can see it for a little bit sweeter, and I'm like definitely. As they're not, and they're so tiny. I like how tiny they are.
I know. A little bit sweeter. I think this. Well, you know why they're so small?
Why?
Because they're for the elves. Everyone's always leaving out milk and cookies for Santa and carrots for the reindeer.
Yeah, they're like
Listen, guys, we're way too small. This is way too sweet. We cannot eat all of this.
Yeah, one whole cookie is a house for an elf. That's a house for them, guys.
the elf doctors are like,
Your blood pressure is through the roof. All right?
And your your blood is made of maple syrup. I just wanted to expand the world a little bit. Yeah, so leave these out for the elves. Okay, should we move on to something now? Maybe a little bit savory. We've got 2 kind of savory options left.
hey, what do we do to Miss Vicky's?
Okay. I don't know how, like, these might be a little bit sweet. Applewood smoked barbecue. Miss Vicky's is great. It's a great kettle chip.
Yeah, we've enjoyed Miss Vicky's on the cast.
Oh,
Not much of a
look
smell.
Look at the amount of chips. See, this is what I'm talking about. When you spend $6 for a bag of chips, and 65% of it is air.
That's why we need Patreon, guys.
And we eat 10 snacks per episode. Over
Yeah.
$50 per episode, guys.
We're
you do the
breathing
math.
most of that in.
Patreon.com/Super Podcast. But we do it for you. We'll find the best snacks and we'll tell you what they are, so you guys can save money, so that I can spend $30 on a single can of Pepsi.
We love you guys and your money.
I don't know if I love their money. I haven't seen it yet. I would love to get to know it. All right, let's try this. That's nice. Yeah. Okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Great texture. Solid barbecue flavor without being too sweet. Also without being too like smoky.
You know what though? In my heart of hearts, I feel like if you're gonna do a barbecue flavor,
Go big.
it should be sweet. It should be sweet. It should be tangy. This is smoky. This honestly feels like you're eating like a really fancy like wood chip for a wood stove or something. Ooh, you got like a talkie. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
It's rolled.
Rolled up.
I'll be eating that. Put it in my hand.
What the?
I'm just kidding. See how well he minds me. Very great texture, as with all Miss Vicky's chips. There's something missing for me, I think. And because we've had some tremendous barbecue flavored chips on the podcast.
I think that's what it is for me too. I keep munching and I keep going.
You can't
I'm
have it compared to the greatest.
moment.
Yeah. The initial flavor is great though. The smell is great, but yeah, I think
High 3.
I think this is a big 3 episode. Could you wrap these? Actually, could you just wrap?
No.
Wrap.
The kettle cooked potato chips. I wrap for the hell of it. Miss Vicky's Applewood smoked barbecue.
I like the smell of it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay,
That's my cue to
going.
stop.
I was talking about presents, but that was a good freestyle.
You.
Let's
He tricked
do.
me.
Maybe the donuts. The brand new limited edition Hostess hot cocoa and marshmallow donuts. I'm excited because I was a pretty big fan of the other donuts that we had. The maple
Ones were good. The honey bun were pretty good.
Why is there? There's
There's a
flies.
big old fly on the podcast.
There's flies. How? Is it not too cold?
That guy was hibernating in here.
Yeah, what the hell? I turned on my heater and he defrosted. Yeah, dude. All right, let me take a drink of water real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna give these a little smell. They smell like the proprietary Hostess sugar glaze, whatever it is.
Okay, you got me excited. I must be dehydrated because
That water
tasted so good, dude. That water tasted so good.
I'm drinking water out of my
You made that, right?
handmade, hand painted, ugly Christmas sweater mug. Yeah, I
That's
painted it out
festive. Me and my wife, we hand painted some Halloween statues.
Where are those at?
That my cousin was going to deliver to us.
She did, right?
Let's see. So that was October. What's the month? I'm wearing my Ron Weasel sweater.
Yep.
It's holiday season. Yeah, this should be in here in time for next year.
They're in the mail. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you're right. The smell's not too impressive.
I get what they were trying to go for with the marshmallow.
Yeah.
Not a lot of cocoa.
The marshmallow's from the frosting, right? And the cocoa, I think, is supposed to be from the chocolate base of the donut. But you're right. It's not very chocolatey.
Which is interesting because on the other marshmallow hot cocoa flavored items we've had,
Yeah.
there's really not a lot of marshmallow.
Yeah.
And this is surprisingly very marshmallow forward.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't taste bad. It tastes like a donut.
Mhm.
But
So good.
it does not nail down the flavor that I think they were trying to create.
I agree.
So limited edition, why don't you limit them a little bit more? Because those are a 1. No, can you imagine? No.
Our
no.
Hostess sponsorship?
No, yeah, I would never give up the Hostess sponsorship. What are you feeling, though?
It's hard because I like donuts. It's a glazed donut. Part of me wants to go, it's a donut. It's at least 3. But because they didn't really deliver on what they're trying to be, does that bump it down into 2 territory? Would you ever get it again?
I think, unfortunately, I think it does, but only because you have to take into account how expensive everything is. And, it's just not worth the money.
Well, this is like $1.
$1, 6 donuts. Yeah, I mean, still, I don't know. Yeah, I'd say put them into 2. It's below average,
Yeah.
It's where they belong, unfortunately. They're fine. Okay. I think now it's time for us to fill them in.
Snack news.
Well, yes, on that. But first, we got to tell you guys our snacks of the month for November. Snack of the month picks for November, baby. Let's do it. You want to start out?
Sure. So, let me finish chewing.
And by the way, let me preface this by saying there were so many snacks in November that I loved, that we both enjoyed. It was such a good, strong month that There's a part of me that wanted to choose 2 honorable mentions, and that defeats the purpose. Like, when does it end?
Yeah,
So
right.
I've limited myself, but really I will say there were 2 that were tied, but there was a clear winner. So that's what I'm going to say. What are you
I
going to
feel that.
say?
I'm going to say for my snack of the month of November, my November snack of the month, I should say,
Go ahead, spit it out.
is the Lay's kettle cooked habanero. It was very clear for me. It was, let me be clear. I'm being clear. That's what it is. It cleared the rest of the chips for me.
I'm glad you cleared the air.
Thank you. It had a great spice. It had a great flavor, a great consistency. It's exactly what you want in a chip. My honorable mention, because it was so fun, because it was so innovative, we're going to go with the 7-Eleven hot dog chip. It takes you on a wild ride. You taste hot dog, you taste condiments, you get a little sweet, you get a little a lot of savory, you get a little tanginess from like what would be the relish.
It's a brilliant choice. It's very bold, and you know what? It's a bold chip. I agree that it's a very unexpected flavor blast. Like, it's amazing they cram so many different taste profiles into their chip. I think was like the most satisfying, like unexpected, no expectations item that we tried. Both of us, probably. Those were great. And I will say, for the kettle cooked habanero Lays, those are probably also my favorite snack that I had in November. But like I said, I had a lot of good snacks, a lot of good choices. So those are your overall. I also think that is a perfect chip, one of the best chips I've ever had. But my snack of the month pick for the month of November, I'm going to go with the Skittles Popped freeze-dried Skittles. Terrific choice for Skittles to release their own version of the freeze-dried Skittles, and hopping on the freeze-dried candy trend. They really knocked it out. They're terrific. I've never had freeze-dried candy before I tried those. The sour especially were so good. What a great texture. A fair price, and just a really fun experience. And we've delved into a couple more freeze-dried snacks since then. We actually got some locally made freeze-dried Nerds clusters, which was terrific. I won't mention it just because it's not like, anything that is official.
It's like a farmer's market, right?
Yeah.
So,
So those were so good. The freeze-dried Skittles, my snack of the month pick. And then my honorable mention is kind of a dark horse as well. It's kind of like the 7-Eleven hot dog chip. I will say it was a very close, almost a tie, not quite a tie, between this and the Vlasic dill pickle puffs, which I'm doing kind of a sneaking in another honorable mention, but it was very close. But my honorable mention goes to the Netflix late night ramen flavored popcorn. I remember you bringing it home, and I was like, what is this? I didn't hear about this. This is crazy.
Yeah.
And Netflix, what's going on here? But, I think that the Are You Still There screen popping up on Netflix, and what you hear is just me crunching on popcorn. Like, I'm still there, but instead of watching, I'm focused
and your
on eating the
reflection
popcorn.
in the Are You Still There screen.
It was so good. It was so savory. It was such an interesting flavor. And I like the influx of ramen flavored snacks. We love the ramen Funyuns, and I really enjoyed the ramen popcorn. I thought that was great. So those are our snacks a month for November. And now it's time for the snack news.
While you're doing that, I'm going to go.
I'm going to do the snack news. I'm doing the snack news. He's getting the weird food. 2 birds and 1 stone. Okay, guys, a little bit of snack news for you. Some of this is a little bit old, just because, like I said, we did skip last Friday because we were celebrating giving thanks. So I will just go over what I have here. Dunkin' is releasing a spiked peppermint mocha iced latte in a can. That's Dunkin'. There's 3 flavored. There are 3 candy bar flavored chocolate milk that are hitting the shelf. A Snickers chocolate milk, a Twix chocolate milk, and a Milky Way chocolate milk. How exciting. Kit Kat for the holiday are releasing Kit Kat Santa Clauses. It's the first time they've done a shape that's not, the traditional Kit Kat shape. So it's very exciting. In Toblerone, they released a milk chocolate truffle that I believe is at Costco, and it's like a gem shape. It looks interesting. It's honey almond nougat. It looks pretty good. Cookie dough bites. They're releasing 4 new kinds of cookie dough bites. Some of these, re-releases releasing. 2 of them are just the cookie dough, no chocolate coating. That's going to be cookie dough bites, chocolate chips and caramel, and then cookie dough bites, cookies and cream, and then the cookie dough bites, mint chocolate chip, and cookie dough bites, caramel. Okay, so that's all of the cookie dough bites that are coming out. It's a lot of cookie dough bites. I mentioned the gingerbread Pepsi Zero Sugar. That wasn't an official release. There was a giveaway on Pepsi's website that is still going from December 4th to the 11th, I believe, that you can enter to win. And then today, that we're recording this, December 4th again, there was a thing with the TikTok shop. So I'll get into more detail when we get to soda. You guys won't be, you'll be hearing this late. So unfortunately, you're too late for that. Pop-Tarts, they're releasing new, Pop-Tarts are releasing a new, hold on. New frosted apple turnover Pop-Tarts. Yes. Doritos. Doritos are releasing some interesting items. They're releasing gummies, candy gummies, and they're also releasing boba drinks in a can. Strawberry guava, kiwi watermelon, and mango passion fruit. So Doritos hopping on the boba trend. Interesting. Very interesting. What?
The J is an H. It's Haritos. It's not Yaritos.
Okay, well,
Haritos.
I don't speak the language. I'm sorry. This is only for the Canadians. This is not really news, but it's very exciting. I would like to get my hands on them. The all-dressed Ruffles, one of the best chips of all time, definitely in my top 5. They released a spicy variant, but that's in Canada. Please bring that to the United States. You brought back the original. I would like the spicy variant as well.
Please bring it to the United States.
Yeah, just like everything else. What does that mean?
I'll tariff you.
You'll do terrorism? Is that what you said? Cheez-Its releasing 3 new flavors of Cheez-Its. Cheez-It Snapped Extra Crunchy Margarita Pizza flavor. Cheez-It Cheesy Jalapeno flavor. And Cheez-It Duos Pesto and Mozzarella flavor, baby. Let's flippin' go. This one is the most recent. This is the last piece of snack news. Dippin' Dots. Dippin' Dots are coming to shelves. Store shelves. Which you're like, oh, wait, who cares? Well, previously, you could only get Dippin' Dots at these specific, Dippin' Dot locations, these little,
like Disneyland.
It has to be kept at a certain temperature because these are flash frozen. If they get even a little bit too warm, the dots will lose their dip. Yeah, they will turn back into regular ice cream. So I don't know how they're going to keep them shelf stable and still in dot form, but they're releasing in 2 flavors. They're Dippin' Dot sundaes, so there is like a coating of like fudge or whatever on the top. The first one is cotton candy, and the next one is cookies and cream. There's a birthday cake flavor topping on the cotton candy one. And then you have a little bit of cotton candy ice cream, and then the Dippin' Dots that we all know and love. The cookies and cream has a chocolate topping with vanilla ice cream right under it, and then the cookies and cream Dippin' Dots. So maybe the ice cream helps keep the Dippin' Dots at the right temperature. I don't know, but I'm excited, dude, because I love Dippin' Dots, and I'd like to have them easily available.
When's the last time you had Dippin' Dots? Dippin' Dots.
20 minutes ago. Yeah, I dipped it in my stash. Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't notice. I dropped a couple dots on the way. I left like a breadcrumb.
There was some
trail.
dotting, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now let's get into the snacks. Let's get back to the snacks. That's the snack news, folks. Let's go to these guys, and then maybe these guys.
I agree, yeah.
And we still got a couple Sody Pops, is that right?
We do have a couple of Sody Pops. They're just staying cool right now, but I will snag those up when we get to them.
Okay, this is the Smart Food Chocolate Cake Pop Popcorn.
How's it smell?
It smells, like you would expect. It's chocolatey.
Cake pop is an interesting flavor profile to try and execute.
I agree.
Because a cake pop, to my understanding,
It's like just a little piece of cake.
well, it's cake
Okay.
that is, it's cake. It's cake that is mashed together with frosting. So it's a cake frosting mixture that gets dipped in chocolate, which is a very decadent and specific flavor profile. Or
Agreed.
not even a flavor profile. I think it's a texture thing. I think that's why it's interesting, is because... And also, these taste like cocoa. These taste more like cocoa than the cocoa donut.
They're very good. Man, these are good. And each piece is so well coated. The chocolate flavor is so satisfying.
It is good.
It's not overly sweet.
It's good. I love popcorn.
It's grand. This is just splendid.
How many grand is it?
At least 99.
It's 101 grand.
By the way, I made a joke about Babe Ruth and 100 grand bars not being very popular. And man, I did not know that Baby Ruth has shooters. He still has shooters out here.
Yeah.
Man, I did not know that you guys.
I like Baby Ruth.
Yeah, but
I think 100 grand is a little.
Do you like
silly.
it enough to leave a comment on the newest video? Because people were very passionate.
I don't like it enough to leave a comment, but I think I did like the comments.
Also, what do you mean? I love Baby Ruth. You, by the way, making fun of you. I'm lumping you in with them.
Okay, go ahead.
You're a dork, dude. I love Baby Ruth. Okay, dork.
I like Snickers too. They're very similar.
Yeah, and Snickers is better.
It is better.
Imagine a kid on Halloween, and you're like, I got the discount mixed bag. Here you go, bud. You give him a handful. Baby Ruth, sick. Dude, give him a wedgie.
Yeah.
This popcorn is terrific,
It's really good.
and it's a 5. It's perfect.
I
No
got
notes.
nothing. I got nothing wrong with
It's
it.
perfect,
I
no
keep
notes.
going in.
Yeah. This is and by the way, we got like the perfect serving size bag.
Thank you. I tried hard. I've been trying hard in my snack reconnaissance missions. I try to get snack bags. Believe it or
I
not.
appreciate it.
Which is funny because I have a sensible portion of the smart food, and we have a Costco sized bag of our other popcorn.
Well, hopefully it's as good as this one because this is a 5. All right. The Scorchin Hot Chili Lime Pringles, which again are not like new,
We just haven't had them.
but they're new to us. Yeah. The NSYNC. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't smell too hard. It's going to make you sneeze.
Oh yeah.
Perhaps the biggest Pringle pinch of all time. Unnecessary and
Oh.
some might say accidental.
Ooh. Flamin' red.
This is going to be...
Yeah.
This is going to be an unwatchable bite. So viewers, look away.
Listeners, listen in.
It's not going to be a very aesthetic bite. Yeah, listen in, listeners.
It's a pretty good balance of lime. It's there, but it's not hurting me. And it also tastes like lime.
Yeah. Ooh. That's really nice. Oh, man. It's like perfect spice level, perfect amount of citric acid, great lime flavor. Ooh.
Yeah, I like those.
That's nice. That's really nice. That's very satisfying.
Get the water. Get the water.
I don't need it.
He looks like the suffering Pringles guy on the can right now, dude.
I think I inhaled some of the spicy powder, but I'm okay. Thank you. I'm okay, everyone. Thank you for your concern. What do you think? What are you thinking?
I'm debating between 4 and 5 in my head right now.
For me, I think it's a 5. They're so addicting. Here, have a couple more.
Yeah, I'll have a couple.
Every pinch that I have pushes that progress bar closer and closer to a 5 rating, and I'm past it at this point. Those are perhaps the best Scorchin hot Pringle variant. The chili and lime.
Yeah, I'm fine with 5. I mean,
Oof, those are good.
the lime flavor. That's what I'm most impressed by because most of the lime flavored stuff we've had,
Yeah.
it doesn't taste like lime. It just feels like lime. Or if it tastes like lime, it's like a weird sweet lime.
Yeah, it feels like
That
lime.
tastes like lime.
The chips are soggy, you know,
Yeah.
like they've been dipped in lime juice.
Mhm.
No, you're right. It does. It's got it. It's great. It tastes so good. A delicious fresh lime flavor.
Well executed.
An easy recommend. Well executed. Like that. Never mind. If you know, you know. Guys, get on the internet if you haven't.
I'm putting
been
the
on.
silencer on that one.
December 4th. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Let's move on to. Yeah, that's good. The PB&J popcorn. Now, we didn't get
Feel how full that is. Show them the air pinch at the top.
That's actually insane. That's beautiful. This is the grape flavored. I would have liked to get both. But, you know, I'm sure it'll still.
I'm keeping my eye out.
Yeah.
We will probably still get the strawberry.
It is so full.
How's it smell?
It smells good. I don't like how this is not like the color of grape jelly. This is the color of like a grape monster from an R.L. Stein book. Like this is like not the purple that it's supposed to be, but it's fun. It smells sweet.
It does smell
smells
like
like
peanut butter
jelly.
and jelly, like
Yeah.
desserts.
Tastes like kind of like grape candy instead of jelly to me.
Yeah. The peanut butter is like a sweetened peanut butter. You know, I mean, it's what you expect.
I mean, yeah, it's good. And our battery's dying? Of course it is. All right, we're back after a dead battery. We were in the middle of reviewing the popcorn, which is pretty good.
I agree.
It is a grape jelly flavor. I'm not a huge grape fan, but you know, it does remind me a lot. Obviously, it tastes like peanut butter and jelly, which is great. It kind of reminds me of another peanut butter popcorn, the Reese's popcorn, that was better. That was definitely
So
better,
good.
but this is hidden. This is nice, man.
I think the grape and the peanut butter flavor go really well together. It's good on a popcorn. If I'm keeping it short and sweet,
Yeah,
I think for me this is a 4.
yeah,
The strawberry iteration is
probably a
probably
five.
a 5.
I agree. Yeah, this is pretty terrific, I would say. It's a 4. You know, even though the grape flavor doesn't necessarily taste exactly like grape jelly, it tastes more like a grape candy. It's very sweet. It works with the popcorn and the peanut butter. Brings balance. Very nice. Well done. I'm excited to try the strawberry. And I'm excited to try the soda. This is the 7-Up, the Shirley Temple flavor. And for the heck of it, the Canada Cranberry Ginger Ale. Just because we've never tried that. But the 7-Up Shirley Temple is the brand new.
So the 7-Up Shirley
There we
Temple
go.
is listed as pomegranate and cherry soda.
Ooh. Oh, a little bit of Mount Vesuvius on that one. Hopefully that doesn't. Oh yeah, that's a good pour. That's a good pour. All right. So I say we start with the ye old Canada Dry
Yeah.
Cranberry Ginger Ale.
Sounds good to me.
I'll cheers it. They look identical.
Well, we're going to be sharing cups.
Yeah, they look exactly the same. I'm a big ginger ale fan, I will say.
You can say it. I like ginger ale. I like cranberry a lot.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, cranberries, it's a good flavor to pair with ginger ale. I did see that part of their holiday collection is not just the cranberry. There's also the blackberry that I might try. Maybe not on pod, but I'll probably enjoy that one better. But this is nice. You
I
know?
like it.
It's
Yeah.
very refreshing.
I think it's better than regular ginger ale. I like ginger ale, but I love cranberry. So
Oh yeah.
Definitely worth. I don't know if it's a seasonal or if it's a year round, but definitely give it a shot.
Yeah, I'd recommend it.
I think it's good.
I don't feel the need to give it a rating, especially because it's not new. But I'm excited to dig into this. This Shirley Temple 7-Up limited edition, brand new.
Pomegranate and cherry.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that.
That's nice.
Ooh,
It's
almost tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, it's got notes of whatever makes Fruity Pebbles magically delicious. Different cereal.
It's definitely sweeter than the Canada Dry. It tastes like a Shirley Temple, man. It's good. They're both good. I think I like the ginger ale a little bit more, but
I've never had a Shirley Temple, but I really like that.
You've never had a Shirley Temple?
No, what is it? Is it just like that?
Sprite and grenadine.
Oh, is it a alcoholic?
No.
Oh,
Shirley Temple was designed to be it's like one of the first mocktails.
oh, and it's based off of animal crackers in my soup, monkeys and rabbits.
Loop de loop.
Could be rabbits.
Lions, monkeys and rabbits.
Monkeys,
Monkeys and another animal.
monkeys and rabbits, maybe. What would you rate that? What would you rate the Shirley Temple? It's pretty dang good. For me, I'd probably put it at least in a 4. But
I think they're both 4s for me, but in different ways. Like
Okay.
I think that a
I
ginger
like
ale
that.
is the higher 4. I think the Shirley Temple is like it just goes into 4 territory. I like
it's definitely
how
worth trying.
fruity and bright the Shirley Temple one is, but I like the more subdued
We had
flavor of the ginger ale.
but we did have was it a cranberry 7-Up a couple episodes back?
yes.
I did like that slightly more, I believe,
agree.
than that one. But they're both worth trying. I mean, it's soda, It's hard to go wrong with crisp, cold sugar.
Carbonated sugar.
Carbonated indeed. You said that right as I burped. Okay, what's the weird food? All right, stop teasing them.
It's time to break into the weird food.
From-
it's a little
Diggy Orno.
It's a little late. We wanted to get it out seasonally, but the holidays
Nah.
had different plans.
Well, we were spending time with our family.
But we got the Thanksgiving pizza from DiGiorno's.
From Diggy Orno.
The
If you guys
Thanksgiving-
know Diggy Orno, he is on par with delivery. That's their whole thing, right? And what did they deliver for us today? It's a Thanksgiving pizza. So I assume there's turkey. I don't know what's on this.
Do you want me to read what's on there?
Let me take a look first.
Sure.
So I can see a piece of turkey on this Thanksgiving pizza. It says roasted turkey on the front.
This is the actual pizza.
Yeah, well, I'm
But
inserting
you got the
a-
picture. That's what's right.
Yeah, cheese, obviously. Are those green beans?
They are green beans.
That's a mistake. Maybe there are some. Are those cranberries?
Those are craisins.
Those are craisins. Okay, I see. These are some what you put on green bean casserole, right?
Yep, those are fried onions.
Okay. And then
What are you catching here?
is that gravy?
That's gravy, baby.
bro. Okay, what am I
Roasted
missing?
turkey, green beans, crispy onions, dried cranberries, and gravy drizzle on a Detroit-style crust.
God, why did they do this?
Happy late Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving from the Super Tasters podcast to you, our super taste buds.
Our super taste buds. Ooh, big piece of turkey for Mr. Gabe. I'm gonna put that near the front, I guess.
The turkey's dry, at least.
It definitely does taste like
I'm not lying. There's a hair on there. There's literally a hair.
baked in. It could have been from when I opened it.
It's definitely not from you,
It's Diggy Orno.
unless it came from that mustache. Diggy Orno. Look,
Mm-hmm.
it's an eyelash. It's an eyelash.
It's not.
Sorry, say what you were gonna say.
It definitely tastes like when you are down to like the last couple of bits on your Thanksgiving plate and you take a roll and you're like mopping it up. Tastes like a chaos bite.
Pineapple on pizza,
Yes.
broke. Cranberries on pizza, woke. That one friend that's too woke. Guys, if you don't like pineapple on pizza, we need to get a discussion started about cranberries on pizza. Because I'm team pineapple, but this I cannot abide. I cannot sanction this buffoonery.
Yeah, what about the green beans?
The green beans are at least funny.
They're also weirdly fresh. Like, not like a mushy canned green bean.
I picked those out of the Diggy Orno garden. The green beans make me laugh because I know that an Italian would look at this and weep. That makes me happy.
I don't know, man. If I'm trying to be nice, I mean, at the end of the day, this is a corporate gimmick.
Don't pretend like you're not going to crush this tonight. Dude.
I will be eating every single slice of this. I would never buy it again. I don't necessarily recommend buying it, but I was going to say, like, to those of you who maybe, were spending a Thanksgiving on your own, it's a pretty good...
And you want it to be a little bit more depressing?
Yeah.
It's amazing this is a pizza, and the smallest amount of ingredient is the cheese.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of gravy, though.
A lot of gravy, but weirdly no gravy flavor.
Yeah. It's exactly what you'd expect.
Yeah.
It feels like a joke, but I spent real life dollars on it.
Sounds like the gingerbread Pepsi to me. I thought that was Rudolph.
Yeah, me too.
It's my dog. Yeah, man. It's weird. Actually, go try it just because it's fun. It's weird. It's why did they put green beans on there? Man?
I didn't really try pieces of turkey.
And you were having me smell it blindfolded kind of before we started. You held that in my nose. You close your eyes. Was I supposed to smell green beans? Was I supposed to recognize that? No, it's very fun though, and I thank you for picking it up. I do wish we could have tried it when it was in season, but there's no way I would have been able to get this down after we ate our regular Thanksgiving
Eating
on
good
Friday.
food and then being like,
I would throw up. I
Yeah.
would throw up. But yeah, this has been so much fun. Guys, thank you for joining us for another episode of the podcast. I've been your host, Evan.
And I've been your host, Gabe.
This has been the Super Tasters podcast. And, I'm sorry that it's coming a week late, but better late than never. I hope you enjoyed the snack news. I hope you enjoyed our snack of the month picks. I hope you enjoyed the episode. And if you did enjoy, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/Super Tasters podcast. Again, as soon as we get to 10 patrons, we're opening up a P.O. box so people can send us snacks from all around the world. So if you guys give us more money, we'll let you guys send us more stuff.
Give us money so that you can pay to send us stuff.
Yes, exactly.
If you want.
Guys, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Taste buds. And guys, as always, remember to leave out some gluten-free chocolate chips for the elves this year. Chocolate chips for elves is like a house. Chocolate chips is their house. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Happy holidays.